Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 335. I'm here with Craig Kenny, former games athlete. He's still a man of mine. I actually have this like weird special relationship with him because I've been with him. I've watched him from his very first regionals, and I've been fortunate enough to treat him, watch it has he grown his career. So finally got to make it out here, Brantford CrossFit. I almost missed the 6:30 class. The traffic is terrible going up from New York area up to Kenneck area. Try not to do that. But we came in here, we actually had a different plan. We're going to talk about torso testing, lateral torso strength. Not going to happen today because I started picking his brain. We were talking about Turkish get-ups and Jeff Martone, is that? Yeah. Jeff Martone, and he has such a great series that he put together, and I love to get different coaching cues from different coaches as I come to different places. So I couldn't pass this up. I'm going to let him take over from here and let him take you through his little shoulder get-up, windmill, armbar type series. It's super cool. I'm going to grab the camera, and we're going to go on from here. All right, guys? So, Craig Kenny, take it away.
Hello. So I learned a different few techniques just with Turkish get-ups and kettlebell stuff through the years, and I went to a certification with Jeff Martone in like 2008, and I learned all these different moves through him, but I combined a few of them into my own little routine. So I tell it this is like my Turkish get-up routine, where it includes maybe, depending on what day, like 3 to 7 movements, and I feel like it's helped me mobility-wise, strength-wise, and endurance-wise with my shoulders. I don't do any real band mobility or anything like that. Mobility-wise for my shoulders is really just this. And you can do this with lightweight, you can do this with heavyweight, but the biggest thing is really how you approach it in certain cues, and we'll get into that after, but we'll just demo this and I'll kind of run through it first. So,
for all you guys out there, Craig made this really important point. It's not about the weight, but it's about the movement itself, right? So make sure that we're paying close attention to these movements.
So the first movement would be an armbar, and a lot of things that people mistake within even just a get up is just how they pick it up. And obviously if you get heavier and heavier, you can't pull the kettlebell up like this. So even when we use lightweight, lock it into place like this. And I took that from Jeff Martone years back. So big thing, trigger here, trigger your left foot. I even like to flex my toe up. Everything's tight. Deep breath, press, breathe out, arms up, ear to bicep, and you're gonna push with your heel and get your hips onto the ground as best you can. So you press up here, and as soon as you get to that point where you're fully extended, you'll feel a pull in your shoulder just to loosen up. And you're really just trying to hold for probably 5 to 7 seconds. Come back down, same way you went up, deep breath, hold. Next one is gonna be our side plank. So the first part of the get up, take a deep breath, breathe, drive through, legs straight, under your forearm, feet together, okay? Drive your hips up, okay? If you can, you're gonna wanna elevate your leg as well, flex your toe to your shin, and then add in a little negative on the way down. All right, for about 5 seconds for everything. Down, okay? 2 parts, you always wanna sneak another press in there, why not, right? Again, I'll sneak another press in, deep breath, exhale, nice and tight. Everything starts from here, and then I'm gonna go up to a sit-up where I keep my legs straight, driving my hips, so I don't want your leg to come up like this. Keep it out flat on the ground. Arms extended, and I elevate my hips to the sky, drag my leg through, lock in, deep breath, come on the way up. Now we'll open to a windmill. If you can, you wanna keep your legs as close as possible. But if not, you'll just get them out wider. But over time, I've been able to get my legs nice and straight. Follow the kettlebell like a gun. Keep your arms stacked over your shoulder, under control. Nice and extreme stretch. Come through, left leg back to here. And we'll hit this point once Greg gets on the kettlebell, about where my hand placement is right now. If I have to take a little cheater step, my right foot I do. Left leg through, down to my forearm. All the way down my back, and this is the biggest part. Also, is coming down nice and slow and through. A lot of times when people do get-ups, we start from here, go through here, and just fall. Okay.
I definitely do that all the time.
Not what the movement's made for, not what we should be doing. I also will sometimes do a windmill, okay, and then an overhead squat. So you finish the windmill, but I just forgot about it when I was doing it.
That's all right. You're
so pretend that I just did a windmill. and then I'm stacked here. Pull the shoulder back. If you have to rotate towards the kettlebell, not a good idea. You want to kind of, I fucked that up. Just take a deep breath, pull your shoulder back, rotate slightly, down the full squat, and come up through. But again, this is super slow. And if at any point I feel out of line, just drop the kettlebell, but not on my turf. So I'll leave a hole. Down slow, pull through, under control, down, shoulder, tricep, elbow, and down. All
Beautiful. So, Craig, could you bring somebody in and just go over some of the common faults that we tend to see?
Absolutely.
All right? Because although you're a kettlebell master,
right.
not everyone is, right?
All right, so I'll bull break. Well, we'll have Greg use this one here.
Greg, jump on that 90.
Yeah. So, like I said, you can start with lighter weight, you can start with heavyweight, but obviously you can't go straight to heavyweight, so we got to start somewhere. And Greg has done this once or twice. He's done get-ups a ton of times, so this is a perfect way to teach him the routine. Now, ideally the routine shouldn't take more than a minute, okay, but if it does, that's awesome. So this is not for time. So first thing Greg's gonna do,
That's
like
not
said,
CrossFit.
Yeah. He's gonna get his arm locked in here, take his opposite arm, and lock this into place. Okay, again, he's gonna bring this down just to review it, and every time he puts it down, put your hand on top, every time he puts it down, he does this. Every time he picks it up, he does that again, okay? So lock it into place. We wanna have nice, once he gets ready to load here, nice 90-degree angle, left arm up, left leg up, and drive with his heel, press up as hard as you can, but I wanna hear your breath, okay? So it'd be like this, just like you're gonna punch me in the face. Good.
Yeah, could you really make a point and talk about how you draw down the stomach? Because I feel like that's a common fault that a lot of people miss there.
Well, come down again. I'm trying to like pull my upper ab, like my sternum, down to my belly button, pull those together. So, just like if I was gonna punch him right into there, you'd lock it in like I'm gonna punch you, nice and tight. Tighter than that. Come on, bro. There you go. All right. So first movement, arm bar. So he's gonna go ear to bicep. Deep breath. Let me hear you. As you press. But as you're pressing, you want to push with your heel as well, and that'll help you later on. Once we're in our third routine with a press. He's gonna push with his heel. Keep his eye on the kettlebell like a gun. Legs are straight now. He's gonna try to get his hips onto the ground. And if I was spotting Greg, I'd be right here, just like this. And this is great, what he's gonna do right now. So his hips are almost to the ground. So this is something that we could work on. Stay there.
That was a gun.
Don't go too far. See how far he's stretched? Almost a little too much. So
Right.
Cognizant of that, all right? It's been about 5 seconds. Let's come down, but the arm doesn't come down until your leg's planted, so go down, flip over. All right, once he's flat, then I'll bring the arm down.
So we make sure that the leg is planted prior to bringing the arm back over?
Don't put your arm down yet like that.
Yeah.
See what he almost did? Everyone does it. He puts it down, but always keep it locked into place. Make it harder on yourself, right? It's hard to keep holding it. Now we go up to the side plank. No, you're good. You can leave it there as long as you got it locked in. Okay, so this is basically the first part of the get up. Where he's gonna come to his forearm. Again, he's gonna take a deep breath, breathe out, breathe out as you press. Okay.
There you go.
Then he's gonna push with his heel, breathe again, to go onto his side arm, or his side plank. Yep. You see what he did right there? So he put his arm back to basically where the side plank was. That's what we don't want. Okay. Because it's easier. All right. So when you come here, Greg, I want you to come straight on a 45-degree angle. Bring like this left shoulder to your hand. Okay. Don't make it like. Don't do this. A lot of people do this. Don't lean back like this. Go straight up to your forearm. Be a lot harder. All right, but what's with your arm? What's wrong with it? You're not punching up. Come back down. So deep breath, press. Deep breath in again. Hold it. Now press up. Get on your forearm. Good. Feet together. Good. Now extend your hips. Legs straight. So what I'll do sometimes is just to open them up. All right, flex your toes to your shin. Your legs straighter than that.
Right, that little press back with your
so I'll push
shin.
just like this slightly. Okay, how's that feel?
Yep.
Hips up a little higher. Good, now see if you can bring your foot to me. Yeah, now hold it. About a 5 1,000, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 feet together. Hips go down, under control. Now you're gonna bring your legs around as your body comes through. Good, and then the arm comes down after your foot's there. And if you can, if you need a little break, you take this arm and put it down. So let's pretend you need a little break. All right, shake your arm out. But if you could, you'd go right into that press for the next movement. Now we're gonna go all the way up. Okay, there you go. So now your arm's on a 45-degree angle here. Press, breathe, deep breath in. Now we're gonna go up to your forearm. That was a little better. All right, you notice.
So I noticed that you just put your foot on his hand. Was that so he didn't move?
I want him to think about pushing with his hand as well as like staying in here. So I feel like if I do that a little bit, not like cracking his fingers, it kind of helps with that.
Correct.
Let's go back down.
I mean, you could crack his fingers if you want.
So let's press. You're breathing in. I want you to breathe out as you press. Do it again. You did it again. Do it again. Breathe out. There you go. If you're going to punch me, you're going to breathe out, right? Now I want you to push with your heel. Keep this leg on the ground, please. All right? If you see that leg go up, let me know. You're going to take a deep breath. Breathe out. Well, it went up a little bit. Let's go back down.
Leg went up.
Fix it. Okay? What was it? Pull this down. I don't want your leg to come up at all. If it does, you're not engaged here enough. Deep breath. Breathe out. Oh, it came up a little.
Still came up
One
again.
more time. Come on. You're better than
Third
that.
time's a charm.
Push with your
You're
heel.
not on television.
Push with your heel. There we go.
There we
Okay.
go.
Now you're going to extend with your hand. Yep. And you're going to elevate your hips. And then slink. Let's bring your leg through and do a lunge. Good. Not bad. Now come up and freeze when you get to this position. Nope. Go back down. All right. So you want to go, think in parts here. So you're going to get to here. Freeze. No, go down. Go down. Good there. And then stand up. Okay. So we'll go 1, 2, then stand. Very good. Now we'll go into windmill. So Greg's just going to turn slightly this way. If you have to bend your knees, go down as long as you can, but keep your eye on that kettlebell. Yep. So you get your palm flat. Very good. And when I miss,
That's amazing.
very good. Stand up.
I think I can make it down to my knee.
So when I did the overhead squat, we're just going to turn slightly our hips. If we can, keep them straight. But just to open up our shoulders, we're going to turn slightly. So you're going to turn to your left a little bit. Yep. And then go on an overhead squat. Breathing the way up. There you go. So left leg, right back, right leg back. Good. Down to a lunge. We're going back where we came from. Greg's going to do what most people do because he hasn't been taught this routine. Very good. So see where he is right now. So what we don't want his leg bent like this. We don't want his hand all the way back like this. We do it because it's easiest. So stand up again. How's your shoulder doing? Burning? Yeah. So his right leg's going to go back. Okay. Come down. All right. Now let's look at this lunge. How does that look? I want him. Yeah. There we go. That looks better, right? So I want everything perfect, just like if we're doing it on air. Now he's going to turn slightly this way. So you're going to open up this way, Greg, and I want your hand to be where you started. So you see how you're leaning back? Go back. Almost done. We're almost there. I want you to turn slightly. Your hot palm's going to go flat right there. Okay? That looks like a better angle for your shoulder, right?
Much better.
If you come over here, all right, it's almost a straight line. We're almost there, Greg. This is what we want. Okay. Now, Greg, another thing too to help you guys out. If Greg, you're doing good. You're going good. Come over here. If another thing you can do, some people might have some issues with their hips and stuff, which helps is just to slide your foot out slightly. To me, yeah, a little cheater step. And let's make sure when we're teaching this that this side of the foot is going to drag through. Okay, this is where a lot of people have trouble through. So this is like going to slide through like that. So go ahead, Greg. Slide your leg through. Good. On your butt, on your forearm, back of your tricep. Good. And then you lock it in, and then your other hand comes over, right? And you put it down. Okay.
Whew.
So that was the get-up routine.
I think we actually had two records here. This might be
clock on that?
This might be the longest. This might be the longest WODdoc video, and it might be the least amount that I've ever talked before.
There you go.
All right, Greg, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tim.
Kenny, thank you so much. Hey guys, hope you guys
routine once or twice a week, if not more. It'll help you out.
once or twice a week. Oh, I would. And you did it for a whole year, right?
Hey, I would do this maybe once or twice when I had some shoulder issues. I would do this once or twice a week, and I would try to do it as an OTM for sometimes up to 20 minutes, and that gets very hard. So I wouldn't recommend that. I would start with just not for time. You're gonna hit 3 on each arm, and then you progress to 4, and then you progress to 5, and start like every 3 days or something like that. Would be a good way to start.
Awesome. All right, get that included onto your daily or weekly routine. Strengthen up those shoulders, guys. Until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.